U.S. construction industry definitely changed. The job site that contractors and builders are going to return back will be much different than before. So it's crucial to be prepared and have a long-term plan. And I found this article here that would probably help us out a bit. It's called "The New Normal: 8 Ways Coronavirus Crisis is Changing." Pretty well written. In the span of 2 months, the coronavirus crisis has demanded sweeping changes in the U.S. construction industry, and experts say many of them will remain in place even after the outbreak recedes. As contractors prepare to return to work on sites that have been shut down by shelter-in-place initiatives, face industries dramatically changed by both health and economic pandemic. There are a few factors coming into play now that I thought about. Okay, and people need to plan now to be prepared for the long term. Okay, fast forward. Number 1, job sites will be cleaner and safer. The virus put a spot on the importance of worker health and safety. U.S. contractors are responding by implementing new job site policies such as staggering shifts, employee temperature checks, and top and bottom disinfections of job sites, tools, and machinery. So basically, to make those changes, America have even banned constructors from carpooling to job sites. They're all having to show up by their own means of transportation, as well as also having a mask, gloves, and hand washing policy on all sites as well. So that's another cost for contractors and builders. They're having to pay out of pocket for those sanitation requirements from the county. We can also expect legislative measures to probably be implemented as well. Just making sure that the job sites are clean. So additionally, norm via technology. So this on social distancing will likely continue after the current health threat passes. We can expect less group activities and more clearly defined procedures and protocols for even some of the most routine work tasks. The need for social distancing has also changed how contractors interact with project teams and with customers and companies have developed unique solutions to stay in touch. All right, so basically, we're not only on job sites are we having to practice social distancing, but also a lot of companies have elected to use remote technology. So, for example, a general contractor could send a 360 degree of the job site and also taking a few videos and to the fire marshal for a virtual inspection. So it's imperative that a lot of builders and contractors probably try to stay ahead of that technology curve, because it's not only coming, it's here, and frankly, it's here to stay. Another unfortunate part: projects will probably take many major changes on construction sites to complete projects. Also, healthy techniques, suiting up with PPE for equipment, only allowing one train on site at a time and staggering shifts slow down progress, and the days of fast tracking a project may be over, at least for now. So basically, it's just going to be a bit more difficult to plan and schedule. Things could be going a bit slower, especially as the article just stated. If you have one time, you can only have the electrician in time, and they're kind of rotating in and out. So that can make things a bit difficult. Not to mention also contractors having to stagger his crew's shifts, whether that means a few members of the crew come in a bit early, taking a lunch, or maybe work a bit later than normal, but staggering the shifts. So it'll make scheduling and planning I'd say more important, because it already has been important, but it's going to be more difficult in the future to schedule and plan moving forward. Telework will be more common. The coronavirus changes to construction's back offices. Many office employees have business operations running via remote work, relying on technology like video conferencing, email, and texting to stay in touch. I thought this was interesting here. This nationwide experiment in telework likely cause most to think permanent. A recent Gardner said 74% of American companies of their office workforce to permanently remote. Nearly a quarter of respondents said it would move at least 20% to permanently remote positions. The company's wow, that's huge. So that's definitely the American workforce. A lot of the American workforce not only wants to, but are being encouraged by their employers to stay and work at home. This has been a big trial run, and a lot of employees are just more, maybe depending on the person. Google Hangout, Cisco, video conferencing, and then also performing other tasks, emailing or calling or texting, messaging from home. Union info will grow in certain states. It's a bit of a long one. Demand for project types will change. This was interesting as well. The coronavirus outbreak has reshaped the types of projects to be built this year for many years to come. Retail and entertainment projects are likely in less demand, while healthcare, construction, and healthcare-related many projects could seem more. So basically, crisis or that we have in Texas, nonetheless, it's still here. A lot of people still coming here. Things have slowed down. It just looks like the real estate industry will change it from needing more commercial space to needing much less, and not only managing the current commercial space we have, but potentially reasoning or sort of mixed use projects. So employers, it would reduce the amount of rent pay, reduce the amount of square foot, and lower rents. So pay rent, they can have more money to use. Allow the offices to expand, employees to social distance themselves. So if you can pay cheaper rent, but you have a certain amount of office space, you can bring in less employees while some are remote and have them social distance and still be by social distancing. Supply chain. This is a bit of a long as well, but basically just through supply chain has been back, and module options will increase. It's kind of playing in again the supply chains. Well, be looking outwards to settle down. A lot of younger couples who maybe have been stuck in an apartment are looking for a new house. Additionally, contractors have backup materials. The chain operating a lot of these, at least in America, for other options outside of America for suppliers for their materials. But that's all we have for today.